story, we have some breaking inputs coming in. We are also now learning that JDS's Tanveer Ahmed has commented on Nirmala Sitharaman's on the language war. She has said that Tanveer Ahmed has said that Nirmala Sitharaman has tried to create a new controversy. No one is hating the Hindi language. Everybody is asking only not to impose Hindi. No Kannada Divas, no Tamil Divas is celebrated, but Hindi Divas is imposed on the people. That's what Tanveer Ahmed had to say. Let's also listen in to his bite.
Honorable Finance Minister Srimati Nirmala Sitharaman has tried to create a new controversy. Nobody is hating Hindi here, nobody is intolerant towards Hindi, but everybody is absolutely asking the central government not to impose Hindi language. No Kannada Divas is celebrated, no Tamil Divas is celebrated, no Telugu Divas, but Hindi Divas is absolutely imposed on people who don't even know Hindi. Actually, this kind of divisive politics, Nirmala Sitharaman ji should definitely stop. People definitely identify with their language and they don't hate any other language.
All right, let's quickly go back to Ritu, who's joining us, who remains with us on the phone line. Ritu, going by what Tanveer Ahmed had to say, he's only voicing the popular sentiment within Karnataka as well, and that is that most of the citizens there feel that this is neglect of the regional languages. Having said that, the other aspect, of course, which remains equally crucial is the politicization of this entire matter and the timing of that politicization, because we know that Karnataka is all set to head into assembly elections next year.
Very true. See, as that we have been discussing this as in the one big issue that the Karnataka is witnessing in the recent times. You see, the JDS leader coming out and speaking this way. We have also seen previously during the Hindi Divas celebration as well. It was the former CM Kumaraswamy, the first one to write a letter to CM Basuraj Bommai asking him to not celebrate Hindi Divas and use the taxpayers' amount for the Hindi Divas celebration in the Karnataka, because it hurts the sentiments of the most of the Kannadigas, as they are the highest in the number. But of course, that money should not, the taxpayers' amount should not be spent for the Hindi Divas celebration, and thus Kannada must be given a priority. Just not then, but you see previously as well, when there was a language war that erupted between the two celebrities, Ajay Devgan and the Sandalwood actors, Picha Sudipto, that's when also both the leaders, in fact, from both the parties, whether it's in the Congress, or from the Congress party, the former CM Siddaramaiah, and then also the former CM Kumaraswamy too, put out their words saying that the Kannada must be given a first priority, and that Hindi is not a national language at all. So that's when we also saw that kind of a statement coming in from a Congress party and a JDS party, but running up to an on the run up to an election as well, it's the BJP party who might have not raised the voice very clearly and openly against the Hindi language, but in a way we have seen them supporting.
Right. Ritu, I'm going to request you to stay with us because I'm also joined in by Maria Shakil on the phone line. Maria, I'd like you to highlight the political ramifications of this entire row and what this could mean for the BJP especially.
Well, I think what Nirmala Sitharaman, the finance minister, has said is something that the BJP has always said, that and she as a student in Tamil Nadu experienced those was witnessing those violent protests that were happening, against Hindi. And the students who were opting for Hindi or Sanskrit as their second language, they were denied scholarship. That's what she has highlighted. And then she goes on to talk about that it's not essentially about imposition. She's not talking about imposition of language. She is looking at it from the point of view that students should have the right to choose their language, and should not be seen that why should one language be given preference over the other. If a student can, it's more of a choice is what she's highlighting, and that's what she said in that interview that she gave to us.
Maria, help us understand the fact that, this entire row when it comes to Hindi Divas celebrations, especially in the state of Karnataka, once again a BJP ruled state, has been about imposition. That is the argument that has been made, that has been put forth by the opposition in the state. However, how did the finance minister really try to douse all of that? And considering there was ample Kannada push also by the chief minister in the state.
Well, she did not really speak specifically in the context of Kannada or Karnataka. But her point was largely to do with Tamil Nadu because she was speaking to us in Chennai. And the larger point that she was trying to make is that, in this push that is happening of a particular language, why should other languages be undermined? And why should students who want to opt for Hindi or Sanskrit, because there are students who are interested in learning Hindi. They understand that a huge percentage of India speaks Hindi. So in that context, why should they be denied what should be the normal and natural course in a university? So that's what she's saying, that it's not about imposition, but it's more to do with choice, and that's the way she looks at the debate.
Right, and also Maria, the fact that if we talk about the state of Tamil Nadu, it has seen ample rows when it comes to the Tamil language. We seem to have lost that link with Maria Shakil, however. This is something that we have been talking about for quite some time now, that language war was sort of reignited when we had the finance minister of the country really wading into the entire controversy. This happened at the Chennai Townhall of CNN News 18. And of course, rivals were left unimpressed with this entire fiasco. My colleague Ritu continues to be with us on the broadcast. Ritu, earlier you were talking about how very recently, superstars like Ajay Devgan and Kicha Sudeep really waded into this entire language controversy. Of course, the debate went further on how one of the top stars of the country doesn't even know that India does not have a national language, and it came down to Hindi imposition. All of that is continuing. Now with the finance minister really reacting to this entire thing, how do things stand, especially in the state of Tamil Nadu?
True. As we are speaking about these incidents in the recent times, there has been a handful of incidents where Hindi has been very difficult for the Kannadigas or for the principal parties to accept that language. And they had, raised their voice in purity last week for the Kannadigas at the first place. But now we see, amid all this, a statement coming in from the finance minister, Nirmala Sitharaman has, in fact, broken another one controversy. But yes, we might have not been specific about what exactly is taking place in the Karnataka, but with the kind of statement that had come in, you can generalize this into how in the South Karnataka, in the south of the India, how the language is being considered very serious, and it's almost a sentiment connection that we are talking about. But of course, with all that as well, the BJP party in the state trying to do damage control also thought of putting into process a Kannada development bill in the Legislative Assembly to ensure that the Kannadigas are being given a first priority, and that's when they had also put out a words regarding what kind of the changes that the bill will talk about and what would be the priority. So according to the bill, as what we know, as per the 20 to 2025 industrial policy, 75%, the first preference will have to be given to the Kannadigas when it comes to the jobs, and those companies will only be able to enjoy the incentives and the other benefits as well, because any company who will be in a way objecting to those kind of policies or not following those policies from the state, recommended from the state government, will be there strict action that will be taken against such companies. So that is one point that we also know when we come speak about.
I'm sorry, I have to interrupt you there, Mr. Narayan Tirupati of the